So it's a season of love, and that's what they say, right? It's the season of love, it's the month of love. And usually, when we talk about love, people think about the gifts that they are going to offer others, or they think about receiving gifts. So, what that means is that they think about giving love or showing love to others, and also receiving love from others. But there's one aspect that I think that we should be talking about more often that we forget about. That is showing love to yourself. You know, many of us are used to receiving love from others. We are used to having others do stuff for us. We are used to having others offer us gifts. We are used to having others, show us love in so many ways. And some of us are also used to giving love. We are used to offering gifts to others and all of that. Today I don't want to talk about whether or not people also give to you, or whether or not you are the only one who is always giving to others. Today I want us to talk about you. Yes, you watching me right now. I want to share with you a few simple things that you can do to pamper yourself in this season. And the reason that I'm sharing this, as I said, is because I know that in this season people are talking about showing love, giving love, receiving love. But most often than not, one of the reasons that people are not able to show love to their spouse the way that they should show love to their spouse is because they haven't learned how to love themselves. One of the reasons that people are not able to receive love from their spouse as they should receive it is because they haven't learned how to love themselves. If we can learn how to love ourselves, it will become easier for us to receive love from others and for us to give out love as well. Little wonder the Bible says that you shall love your neighbor as yourself. If you don't love yourself first, it will be difficult for you to love your neighbor. So let me share with you a few things. Very simple stuff. Very, very simple stuff. But I know that some people struggle to do these things for themselves. So let's get right into it. So one of the ways that you can pamper yourself in this season is to go for a walk. I told you that there were going to be simple things, but things that we find it hard to do for ourselves. I want to challenge you to do something for yourself. Do something to pamper yourself in this season. Okay? So, go for a walk. Go for a walk in your neighborhood. It can be an evening walk. It can be a morning walk. It can be an afternoon walk. Because I can already hear some of you saying, I'll go to work. You have break time at work. So, you can use that break time to go for a walk. Depending on the time frame that you have for your lunch break, you can quickly take your lunch and then use a few minutes, go for a walk. This is one of the ways to pamper yourself, and it is actually a very powerful, simple, but very powerful way to pamper yourself. Because many of us don't actually learn how to spend time with ourselves. We don't learn how to take out some time for ourselves. And this is actually very important. And Jesus showed us how important it is for us to actually spend some time away from others. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that today, but please, one of the ways that you can pamper yourself in this season is for you to go for a walk. You may not understand why I'm saying that it is pampering, but if you try it, you understand it. Go for a walk, no music, don't listen to music, don't listen to a podcast, don't do anything, just walk and just quiet your spirit and just walk. You will tell me how helpful this is going to be to you. Trust me. The second way that you can pamper yourself in this season is to take yourself out. Yes, take yourself out. Go to a restaurant and go to a place you haven't been to before. Go to a place that you've been afraid to go to. I'm not talking about a bad place. I'm talking about, one of those places that usually look at you and you're like, this place will be expensive. Pamper yourself. Go out of your own way to actually take yourself there. Now, when you get there, you don't have to break the bank. I'm not asking you to break the bank. You don't have to break the bank to actually do this. Listen, when you get there, just, go and, make yourself comfortable. Start to and request for their menu. Just go through it, see what they have. You're going to learn a lot of things. see what they have, see, the different dishes that they have. Just look at what they have, go through the menu. Look at what you can afford. Just get something little. If it's a drink that you can afford, get it and take your time. Enjoy the drink, enjoy the environment. Now, the reason I'm asking you to do this is to pamper yourself. It's for you to go and enjoy the environment and for you to actually do something for yourself out of the norm. But there are so many benefits. I will let you find out. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. There are so many benefits. Let me just give you an example. For some of you, it is actually going to open your mind to new realities and to unleash a new version of you that you haven't seen before. So let's move on to the next thing. Third way that you can pamper yourself in this season is to buy a book, buy a new book for yourself and start reading it. Many of us are used to receiving or giving, but we are not used to doing things for ourselves. And I want to challenge you to do that. Some of you listening to me, you have never bought a book for yourself. Not because you don't have money, because you buy other things. But somehow, anytime it comes to buying a book for yourself, your mind begins to produce excuses. Now, I remember there was one, and I've had more than one of these stories, but there's this particular story that came to mind when I was preparing for this video. There's this particular lady who sent me a message some time ago. It's been a while, and she was like, Priscilla, thank you. I have actually never bought books for myself, but today someone came to my office with books and I actually took my money and I bought books for myself. I took a picture of the books that she bought and sent to me. I felt so, it meant a lot because that was an exceptional lady, by the way, because in my exceptional ladies group, one of the things that I used to do is really to inspire and encourage the ladies to invest in their personal development. Taking care of yourself is actually one of the most important things that you can do. So I want to challenge you. You've never bought a book for yourself, or if it's been a long time you've actually done that. Now, this is what I suggest, okay? I want to suggest that you buy a book on a topic that you are really passionate about, on a topic that you want to learn more about. Okay? Go and get a book. Buy it. When you buy it, start reading it. Start reading it. Another way that you can pamper yourself is to go and take pictures. I'm probably sharing this because I love pictures. You can replace that, by something else. But one of the ways that you can pamper yourself, I see it as pampering. You may not see it as such, but if it's okay, you can go out and take pictures of yourself. By the way, one of the reasons that I love pictures is not just because I want to take pictures. For me, it's a way to create memories. Because when I look back, when I look at those pictures, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of a season I was in. And when I was preparing for this video, I remember there was a season of my life where that was probably the first time that I went out on my own to take pictures. A couple of years ago, I dressed up and I got ready and I stepped out of my house and I went to a studio to take pictures. When I look back at that season of my life, it actually means a lot to me, more than just pictures. So for some of you, if you're going to take up this challenge and you're going to go and take pictures, you will take those pictures. Maybe it may not mean so much to you now, but 1 year down the line, 2 years after, you're going to look at those pictures and say, I remember. What made me take those pictures was after I watched Priscilla's video and I decided to pamper myself by going out to take these pictures. But now when I look back, it wasn't just about me taking pictures, it did something to my mind. So I'm going to let you decide, but you can try that out. Now the next thing that I'm going to share, which is going to be the last thing, is spend some time with yourself. Some of us are too busy. Some of us are always doing something. Either we are studying or we are working or, we are always busy. Pampering yourself, in this case, may be just being able to spare some time for yourself. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to reflect. You are going to meditate. You are going to just be. You are going to be just away from the noise. And it doesn't have to be so long. It doesn't have to be 2 hours. It can be 20 minutes. It can be 30 minutes. It can be just a few minutes of your time. I promise you that it's going to do you a lot of good. It's going to help your mental health, and it's going to help you in so many ways, as I said. So these are the few things that I wanted to share with you, the few ways in which you can pamper yourself in this season. Let me know in the comment section which of these 5 things, I think there are 5, right? There are 5. Let me know which of these 5 things you are going to try in this season. I really want to encourage you to learn how to love yourself, learn how to pamper yourself. There is no pride in saying, how much is this book? Oh, I can't buy it. It's not something that you should be proud of, because you have to learn how to do things for yourself. Trust me, it's a big deal for some people, because they are used to taking care of people and they don't take care of themselves. They haven't learned how to take care of themselves. And for some people, they are used to receiving. They are always giving you, but you never do anything for yourself. As I said, I'm talking, I talk a lot about marriage and relationships, and I'm throwing this challenge out to you, whether you are single or whether you are married, because it is going to transform your relationship as well if you learn how to love yourself. All right, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure you click on that subscribe button to join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. But of course, if it's your first time watching me, my name is Priscilla, and I film about faith, purpose, and marriage. I am a marriage therapist and a best-selling author, but really I don't like all of those titles. My name is Priscilla, and I like to call myself a kingdom diplomat. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.